Come on. Go for a walk, dog. So, I wanted to say, forgive me. Um, that from Tribe of Joseph. You going to work? Hey, is the door unlocked? Come on. Come on, man. Please. As you can see, things get kind of frustrating, and there you go. There it is. That explains it all. Look at everything. Look where I'm at. Like everything you just heard and saw. That's my life now. You know, it's no. The dog just went to the bathroom in front of someone's house, and this is definitely one of those neighborhoods. You gotta pick it up. I'll be right back. Oh, you can't just shit. Oh, God forgive me. Look at that. That's why I do live so people can see it. Damn, I put the God forgive me. The food in the same hand because it's live. So there ain't no hiding nothing. You know, it's really you. You know, not editing any videos I do. I don't edit because I want people to know like I feel like sometimes Christianity, and I'm not going into teaching. I'll say me. I put on this fake thing like nothing's happening to me. I'll talk about persecution. I'll talk about, um, you know, struggles with sin. But I'll still just be smiling like everything's all right. It's real. Patience. You know, I'm human. I get angry. I get mad. I'm sitting here trying to fight drug addiction. You know, last night I stayed on late to, so, come on. I stayed up late on the phone so I wouldn't do drugs, you know, and just to end up drinking a beer at like 5 in the morning anyways. So it's like, you know, I went to sleep, woke up, cleaned a little, took a shower, and then I saw Brother Robert's video. And what's funny is the first time I had commented on his video, come on, doggy, come on. The first time I had commented on his video, I acted like I watched it live, right there. I said, you know, this is. I made a comment. Well, I didn't say I watched it, but I made a comment as if I watched it. That's lying. There's no in between. You know, I told him how great the video was, gave it a thumbs up, and I didn't even watch it because I was in such a rush to get back to. Look, come on, look at him. He's beautiful. But I was in such a rush to get back to these debates where I was stirring up my brothers and sisters. You know, there's a difference between trying to give false doctrine, opinion, and maybe you're trying to seek truth. Well, the way I was saying it, and a brother had said it to me, he said, man, some of the stuff you're saying is interesting. But then you went and said, and all that have read this will be judged. And then that's when it hit me. brother Robert, and I got brothers and sisters that can testify to when I was spirit filled. They can witness to that. And recently, I had a fall away, and I think because I've been feeling the spirit like moving in me at little doses, I thought I could just jump back in where I was. You know, I didn't want to have to climb a mountain. I didn't want to have to do it again. I love you guys, and I'm so sorry. I really am. There's no excuse for my actions and what I said, what I did, but I think there's lessons for us all to walk away with. Pretty much if I put us as the body of Christ, we failed. I was the person who started it. I knew those were topics, sensitive topics, very sensitive topics. So I started it, but then there was a lot of Christians, my brothers and sisters, that said some remarks to me, and I was real shocked. Like, I was called stupid, idiot. Somebody accused me of being on drugs, and I actually told him, no, I'm trying to not do drugs right now. But he was cool. I don't think he meant anything personally by it, but I'm sorry. Put down. But now that I got the dog, hey, let me put him in the house so I just want to tell this. Come on, buddy. Oh, actually, no, yeah. You sit right here. I still think somebody hurt your puppy. But, yeah. I'm talking about it. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Fight. Go ahead. No? Yeah. That's right. All right. I'm sorry, I just had to think to myself. So, I'll be honest. I really didn't want to do this, and I'm not gonna sit here and turn this into a crying thing. My name is Starling. I was born Starling Simone Humphreys. My name was changed to Starling Ramon Alavachi. Went through a lot in my life. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody got a story. Grew up. My mom tried her best. She fought drug addiction. She was a God-fearing woman. And she had a lot of children with no men to stay around. And, we watched her struggle with God our whole lives and not really having an understanding of God. But recently, I really fell away. I was in North and South Carolina. North Carolina, doing the emergency response for like hurricanes or something. And I went to the Panhandle in Florida, and it all started. This is how simple it is. I was spirit filled. I was good. The first month, nothing could touch me. The Lord was with me. I was so strong. I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't drinking nothing, and I'd been going on a year at the time. And then I was getting tired. I wasn't calling my wife. I wasn't start praying. And I used to read the Psalms when I woke up. I'd read the Psalms when I laid down. The book of James, I'd read throughout the day, and I slowly stopped doing it. It's the little things that affects you big in the long run. I'm so full of shame right now. Like, I'm not high right now. I'm not high. I just feel like I can't even talk to you guys. And this isn't about me. I just want people to realize that just to be able to speak about everything. Who's ever watching cannot tell me. You cannot tell me there's things that you want to ask your pastor, that you want to ask people, that you know, or you feel that they're going to look at you different and crazy, so you don't. You know how many times I've been chalked off mental health or crazy, this, that, by pastors, by congregations. Well, help me. If that's the case, help me. And when I say me, I'm talking about all the people that are trying to help. I mean, I'm not turning it. That's turning it about me. I'm sorry for what I did, wholeheartedly. And I ask that you forgive me. I've gone through some stuff. And I'm here now. And I'm going to make it. I just lost so much in such little time. That's all I'm going to say. Anything past that, I'm making this about myself. Hey, what are you chewing on? Come on, puppy. What you get there? means your stomach hurts. Go ahead, eat. Eat greens. What is that? Hold on, I gotta check it first. I think when dogs eat greens, it means their stomach hurts. Look at this. Good doggy. Say good doggy. Good doggy. Say hi. Say hi, doggy. Chewing on wood. He's a cool dog. He really is. He listens very well. He's a cool dog. I think he got hurt though the other day here in his back. He's walking funny. Tell me when you're done. But I have people that that took me in. They're very, good hearts, big hearts, and they've dealt with me, in my different transitions and things like that. But I'm tough to deal with. I'm definitely, I know what I believe in, but I'm, I guess, like double-minded, I guess, and we all know what that says. I'm like, 1 minute I'll be telling someone about God, and then I'll stump my toe and use his name in vain, or I'll just back and forth, I'll music or things I'm saying and things I'm doing, and it just really doesn't look good, for Christians really trying, or people follow Christ that are really trying, working against us, and I'm not really working for it. I know before I stopped, before I had fallen away, I know that I was going to the churches. That's what I was doing, but I was like physically going to churches and talking and meeting people, just learning, asking questions and things like that. My problem is I, try to bounce back and just think I could just keep doing what I was doing. No, I can't. I was just rebelling. When you get to a certain point, you for the righteous man to see something wrong and not fix it, don't quote me, is a sin for him. So so I really love everybody who's been, a part of even people that, kind of stood against me before me. I really do. I don't really understand. There you go. I don't understand why my wife had to die, why I had to lose my kids, why I had to lose my house and stuff. But I'm supposed to even say all that. Well, I'm learning right now. But people that really care about me. You know, there's this man, Dave. He calls me all the time, or he'll text me. I just ignore him. And he's just like, Sterling, you got to come back to me. You got to graduate. I mean, not graduate, it was a program I graduated from. A very tough program. You get drug tested all the time. You're in court all the time. You're in classes all the time. And I made it. God, I was in the Bible. I was listening to scripture. I am, I'm sorry for from the bottom of my heart, wholeheartedly. I mean, I could sit here and go on with words, but, I can paint it and make it look pretty, but that's my problem. I need to humble myself more. I need to honestly express myself. And the only way to honestly express myself is to find myself, know who I am, know what I want to do in life, know what my purpose is. Because, there's nothing like, walking in to a ghetto you used to get high in and stuff, and, talking to the kids, and, talking to the homeless. I'm going to say if I did it or not, do it or not. That don't matter. I'm just talking about something. You do everything in silence as much as you can. Even some people forced it on Yeshua. They would get 5,000 people would show up. People would, man, but he would run. A couple times he ran. Or he'd climb up a mountain to see which ones would keep on him. But get to the top of the mountain, I had 3 people. But there's nothing, no feeling better than going to a rehab that you had been to, seeing the staff, walking in and seeing somebody broken. But by the end of whoever talked, it don't even matter if you talk, but just to see that little smile, sometimes it's just real quick. Their family, usually their family's about to divorce them. They're about to, they're losing everything. What are you chewing on? Oh, you drinking water. Yeah, come on, buddy. Oh, he did me dirty like that. Oh, okay. He did me dirty like that. There we go. Come on, buddy. That wasn't smart at all. Now we're gonna. Oh man. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're drooling on me. Alright, come on. Alright, buddy. Good. Good, buddy. So, I was worried about myself. Once again, look at that. I was like, I gotta get a drink. I'm not dying of thirst. And that's how quick it is for me. That's how sidetracked I get. But there was just a couple things, and people from the Kai 1000 page, they know me. I can't see. So, if any of them are listening, I definitely, God isn't going to let me off this until I say this, and it's going to be really hard, They helped me so much. Sister Mary. She was the first one to send me money after my wife died. It wasn't my intentions. But, I remember standing in line. It was after my wife died, probably. I don't know. Sister Mary will probably know. Me and her are so close. And I was standing in line and the thought came, go get high. I hadn't gotten high up to that point. And I remember, I can tell you the moment when the spirit, well, either I walked away from the spirit or it left me. All I know is I felt it go. I went home and, I thought, I was like, no, she sent me this for that. She sent me this for that. I gotta do that. I remember when I made the call, as soon as I put the phone down, everything sucked out of me. I want everybody who donated to that fund to just leave your information, and when I get my taxes, I'll pay every dime back. I have to pay every dime back. And there's a sister right now. She sent me a lot. Uh, I know her real good. I knew her struggle. I knew everything she was going through. And one late night, we just happened to be talking, and she got me through the night for a couple hours, and then I don't even know. I really don't remember how it even came up. But what I do know, she was the first one that I feel I manipulated. Our conversations were real. They were definitely. That wasn't big, but I didn't direct her anyway. Let her, but I don't even know how to say it. I knew at any time I should have said, no, don't send me money, I'm doing drugs. I spent every dime on drugs, on a relapse. Please forgive me. You know what I'm talking about. The whole Kai 1000 page, please forgive me. But if I don't admit all this stuff, I can't talk about Christ. If I'm getting high, I can't talk about Christ. I know what I want to do. I want to help people. I just want to help people, whether they're hard to find. And people will be like, well, what do you mean I will? If a child molester fell off a boat, would you, and be honest with yourself, would you spare your life to go, to jump in and save him? You're the only one who saw him fall off the boat. You know he's going to die, and it's 100% he's a child molester. Well, I've been molested as a child. My brothers and sisters were molested. And I don't see why I wouldn't just jump in. Who am I to judge him? If you really live by the commandments, which one's greater or which one's worse? You steal a candy bar, you can go to hell. You tell a white lie, you can go to hell. You murder someone, you can go to hell. You think of adultery, you can go to hell. You commit adultery, you can go to hell. So, with that understanding, it's like, is there any reason to not save the guy? I don't know. I don't think there is. I think that I have to do this, and then I don't know. I'll just wait for my next direction. I don't know if God's just gonna go silent with me, or let me know what to do. But I don't feel better. I'm not gonna lie. I actually feel ashamed. I feel like whether somebody sees this or not, I feel like I feel like there's no turning back from that. One of them even told me that they usually give the money to charities. It's what they saved for charities. I spent it on drugs. And if anybody notices, there was a time when I came on and said, oh yes, shut the funds down. Don't send me money. God told me to do that and confess. I didn't confess. And there was a couple people that said they'd send me money. And I was like, no, I'm fine. And the people just stopped. So then after that, my brother, and I've already confessed to him 2 weeks ago, probably about, I called him out just 100% lie. I forget what the lie was. And now, ask anybody. I used to always judge those mega church pastors for all the money they have. The people who donated me money all said that I inspired them. I, helped them, things like that. And I'm not trying to big up myself. That's all God. Because look how it happens on my accord. I end up live confessing about stealing money from my brothers and sisters, But, yeah, I'm sorry. I really am. And then it's like, there's just so many things I've done wrong. I told lies about a couple of my friends that raised a fund for me. They're real close to me. I was just high. Someone asked me if I had received money from them, and I said, I don't even know what I don't remember. And they're like brothers and sisters to me. I've known them for a while. And it's just, I said a lot of things about people. I didn't even know that. I'm not, just gonna go for it. My legs, I can get my legs down, boy. not sure. God really used me for it now. He wants a bunch of testimonies on what not to do, as a follower of Christ. Not to do. He is the right circuit because I've made every mistake you could possibly make. Every mistake. Just had glass ahead of me, but I'm searching for that feeling. It's so hard. I remember before I used to just be full in the spirit. I would just, I could talk with it, feel it. I could feel that, an energy type thing from other people. And while I was in that form, it feels like a different form, like you're transformed in it. But when I was in it, I'm sitting there. I could probably find posts while I was like that, asking people, how do you know if God's talking to you? What I've noticed is he contacts people the most and the strongest when they have no idea what's in front of them. No idea. Not with everything, not with everybody. I've noticed that. Because with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that I have now, I wish God would come to me like he came to me in that jail cell. Because I would know. But then I didn't know. I didn't know. I've had strong feelings. I've had my visions, my dreams. I spoke in tongues only twice. I think tongues is different for everybody. I felt like I just confessed every sin. I saw every face of every person I had violated up to that point. That's all I saw. I saw that everything, all my sins in a moment. I saw them, and I was speaking in tongues. And then the second time it happened, I realized I only did it twice, and I realized there's a pattern. I specifically say the same type of noises and type of things, and it's like a language. It's not like it's different. And I only did it twice, but it never happened again. It never happened again. So I don't even know what I just did. I don't have whatever. So what's going on with my legs right now is I had gotten real bad with addiction. If anybody has an addiction problem, that when you get sober, there's really nothing out there. There's really nothing out here. And it definitely 100% gets worse. I know some people don't want to hear the AA talk. It helped me, but I don't. I just use the teachings of Yeshua, Jesus, and that's it. That's what I use. But AA did definitely, I'm not going to deny that it did help me. It was part of my foundation. I'll give it that. All day, it was part of my foundation. But other than that, there's just a couple things that, I started realizing that I cannot be a part of AA because they believe in certain things, they say certain things, and you're required to do certain things. So, a lot more were violating what my beliefs with Yeshua. So, I don't know. What I have to say about, the drug addiction is you just gotta fight it. You gotta fight every day. You can you can change according to like whatever you set your goal to be, you know. So set your goals. I mean, the people that have been around since I've been back out here are, you know, loving, caring people. You know, I always tell people, yeah, you know, streets might be rough, but you see some of the most purest hearts when you're, you know, out, you know, doing whatever, and you know, it might not be right, but you are around some of the most beautiful people. Bye. Where's my food? What's up, doggy? You been being a good boy, doggy. Hey, was this your laundry, bro? Yo.